for invasion. This is Indie Invasion.
Ooh.
Dang. I feel like I just entered an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that or Forbidden Planet. I think that might be what that's from. I can't remember where I snagged that from, but that's, I think, Forbidden Planet. But hey, what's up, guys? We're online again. It was only 2 days ago we were doing this. And
What?
This is another one of those spontaneous Saturday nights. We're working on stuff and figured, hey, we're sitting there at the computer already. Well, I am. And let's put it online. So if you guys are finding this and you're working on stuff also, let us know what you're working on. We're just going to hang out, work on some projects. Mac's painting some stuff. I am working on another building project. So I got Mama Luna's Pizzeria from Black Site Studios.
Sweet.
So I'm going to work on this one. It's a little similar to the one I was working on the other day. You can see it actually in the picture. But yeah, I have, I think, 3 more after this I have to build. So I figured, what a better way than to stream.
There you go.
So
And then you got to go. Here you go. Ready? Ready? Here's what I'm working on.
What you working on?
It's just.
So Mac is working on some sharks. So what are those for, Mac?
These are Deep Wars models.
Deep Wars.
I've got everything I've got on my desk. I'm trying to finish stuff that I've started, and just is kind of sitting in a drawer with half a coat of paint on it. That's what I've been trying to do. I 3D printed this one. I'm still trying to refine my. I don't know if you can see
a little more
some lines on it. It's not so good
by the fins and on the side.
Yeah, but I got a new hot end coming for my.
I mean, it's not bad. So
no, it works.
Yeah, it works for what it is.
And it's just it's just a critter. It's not like it's a main character or anything. It's just a shark that in the game of Deep Wars has a very real chance of killing you.
Yeah.
But it's not like your leader or anything.
They're kind of just how do you say it? They're not like troops for that game. They're like support.
They can be troops for some factions.
Okay.
And then they can also be just wild animals in the game, which is really exciting when your leader gets eaten by just a random shark that's on board. That's always fun. And I will most definitely not be on here as long as you.
Yeah, I figured if you guys are just jumping in, or you jump in a little bit later, you can, always watch this as you go. But we're going to shoot for an hour at least. Mac might end up getting dropped because he's on his phone.
We had some issues. Had some issues. Also, I'm trying to figure out how to hold everything with my phone.
You gotta put it in your mouth and hold the phone, and you gotta hold it at that right angle.
Actually, I saw a guy the other day. He used what did he use? He used some kind of big heavy duty bread clip and a baseball cap.
Hey, yeah. I've seen that before. It works pretty good, right?
Yeah, hey,
That's the poor man's tripod.
Yep. There we go. This is my orthocone. this model is super cool. So this is the Orthicone from Deep Wars.
Okay.
He didn't even fit in the screen here.
Yeah, that's a neat model. Well, and what was the other one you painted? Like a sturgeon or something like that?
This one?
No, you had a big fish that you finished.
Oh yeah, the silverfish. Yeah, he's actually part of a faction.
Okay, that one turned out really good.
Yeah, he was in the drawer of shame. I call that one. Yeah, I know we say the pile of opportunity, but he was in the drawer of shame because he had been mostly painted for a long time.
Oh, really? So you just had to kind of finish.
I just had some finishing touches to put on him, and it just took forever. Oh, look at you sniffing the MDF.
That's the good part right there. Ooh, wee, some burnt wood.
Burnt wood. I like a little burnt wood. So somebody's watching. I wonder who's watching. Is that your dad?
Probably. He doesn't know how to comment and stuff.
Here.
He's usually up at this time. He has an old person phone, so I call him out.
That's rough.
All right. So yes, I got this sucker. I'm going to change my camera view since we're kind of chit-chatting already here. I forgot how to do it. Boop.
So the other cool thing about this model was that one of the guys in the Facebook group actually sculpted it.
Oh,
and
okay.
Yeah, he sculpted it, and then Eric Bouchard, who's the creator of Deep Wars, and he was like, "Oh, that's really cool." And then I guess they talked, and bada boom, bada bing. Next thing you know, it was an official model. So that's kind of cool.
Let's see. Lucas packed this one. He packed my last one too.
Oh, thanks, Lucas.
Kind of neat. They put in these little cards. They look like, I don't know what, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, whatever cards in there.
Oh, that's funny.
So unfortunately, I tried printing out the rules like I did last time, but my ink went dead in my printer. No. So what I ended up doing is I got this. I fixed this from the last time, but boom.
Nice.
Their website has all their, their build instructions.
Yeah.
So I can just open it up on there and just leave the window open and its own window. And
nice.
That's convenient. Yeah, I mean, it has everything in here, and this one's color coded. This is one of their newer kits, so
I've generally speaking, not had too many problems with MDF kits and directions. I will tell you this though, you know who I think has the best directions for MDF kits? Foreground.
I don't know if I've ever actually got a new foreground. I've always bought them secondhand, so I never had to buy it or build any of them.
Well, let me tell you, their instructions are they're fantastic. They really are.
This one, I need. Now, last time I laid these all out so I could do this nice and organized. And actually, I started working on the models for Mama Luna's Pizzeria expansion, which is cool. They're werewolves. Here, I got one kind of half built.
Werewolves at the pizzeria?
Well, the scenario that's actually in this box isn't in the pizzeria. I mean, I guess you could make it and do some adjustments and stuff like that, but it calls for you being out in the woods, like the deep woods. And you're just unlucky campers, and there's werewolves and stuff. But
Gotcha. I got all kinds of stuff here. I'm even messing with. Here you go. Recognize this guy?
Let's see. Oh yeah. I didn't get any of those kits from that.
No,
No.
really.
My local store at that time when those were released, just never got any of them. So
Well, I got mine through Discover, so you know, I got the hookup.
Yeah, I know.
I got the hookup. I'm gonna give this guy some magenta fletching on his arrows because he looks like he wants magenta fletching.
Okay.
Because I have some on my palette, so that's why he's getting magenta fletching.
I need that one.
Because he needs it.
There's a lot more little pieces in this one. I need A and D. I'm looking for the D's. E, which I think is all.
They'll be right after C.
There's C, which is more floors for the second, and roof. Oh, what's this? They put a little piece of paper in between the wood. Oh, look at that. I don't even have to print it out in the instructions. It comes with it.
Nice.
So, yeah, the last page in the instructions, they have this, which is basically like the sign you can put on the side of the building.
Nice.
And the little awnings that they have.
Oh,
now,
that's cool.
I don't know if I'm going to use this. This is pretty thin paper. I might actually go and get this printed, copied on a cardstock so it's a little bit stiffer.
Yeah.
Or I may actually just use like cheesecloth and some PVA glue and kind of reproduce these. And then, that way it's harder. And then just paint the green, white, and red on there.
You don't need cheesecloth. Use toilet paper.
Or, yeah, paper towel or something. Something that has texture, probably.
Cheap Dollar Tree toilet paper. That's the way to go.
And the way things are going, it's not going to be cheap again. This says gold.
That's right.
Ah, here we go. This is what I was looking for. So it looks like, yeah, we got a couple people on. If you guys are just joining in, say hi. We're just hanging out, working on stuff. If you guys are just hanging out, working on stuff, let us know what you're working on.
Yes.
So, yeah, Saturdays it seems lately have been having more opportunity to work on stuff.
That's good.
It's hard sometimes, though, if I have a busy day at work, I'm worn out.
I already told you.
I hate working.
Delivering mail up there in that freezing weather,
Well, get this. We were in the 70s today.
Ooh.
Yeah. How about that?
Well, I just have one question for you. Are the doors still on your Jeep?
Yes, they are, because you know why? In like 2 days, it's going to be back in the 40s.
See?
So it's like, yeah, I can't win.
I got no doors, no top. I don't mean the top's down. I mean the top is off. Completely off.
Well, hopefully I can convince Mary, if I do that, to let me park it in the garage. Our weather's just too goofy up here.
Want it to snow in your Jeep?
Yeah. I don't want to have to pull the plugs. I don't want wet carpet. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, right.
Wet dog.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I run without my plugs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, you guys are drier down there, right?
Not necessarily, but we don't have. I mean, you guys get snow in the water. You got moisture until the snow melts.
Yeah.
So it could be dry, but the ground's still. We don't have that. It rains, it dries, and it's gone.
Okay. Man, I wish I could have printed these out.
Yeah. I'm going to mute myself for just a sec.
Okay, I need... Let's see. I need the backside of this building. I can't believe I only needed one piece for this. D. Okay. This one I need. I just remembered what I wanted to do. Give you guys a little bit of this when we get quiet. There we go.
When we get quiet, that's kind of a comical statement if you think about it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good piece that we're saving here.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know what for, but I'll find a use for it. Okay, so there's that side. What else am I missing? Oh, there. Too many pieces right now. Let's see, that's D1B. Okay, that's this one. I actually got a back door on this one. That apartment building I made didn't have, it only had the one door. So this one will have a little more variety of how I can set it up on the board. And let's see, this one. Okay. That out. That's the door. Wow, it's nasty dirty. And I say you can wipe these down. Wipe off some of that burnt wood, I guess. I don't know if they say that because the glue make the glue stick better. I don't know. The last one I started doing this and I ended up giving up on it just because that was just too much work.
I've never wiped my MDF down ever.
Yeah, I think I started doing this the last one. I was just like, yeah, I'm done with that. I mean, this one feels really gritty though.
I mean, it's not it.
That's pretty dirty there.
Mine isn't because of some superior building skill or anything like that. It's because I'm lazy. I don't want to wipe it down. I just want to build it.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I don't, man. I gotta get everything put together. I got time for that. So actually, here's the stuff I've already gotten done. I got this little guy done. He's a doll. He's not painted well, and that's okay. He doesn't need to be. But then I got this guy. Hey,
like
Tyler. Guy. Yeah, he's an abyssal mangler Gark from Deep Wars. I have way too many Garks. And we got this guy. He's awesome. and then I got these. I was really happy with these. These are my resin prints that I got recently, just the other day. So I got this guy's an Egyptian. I can't remember what his official name was, but I'll use him in Twisted. And then this guy, I'm going to use him as another rotten mummy.
Okay.
He's awesome. I love this guy. So that's what I already got done.
I take it you don't do this stuff too.
Oh heck no. Heck no. That's probably why I'm such a big fan of foreground, is because their cuts are so precise. I don't have to do that. Although I've got I've got a lot of the black site medieval stuff. I can't remember.
I don't even think they make that anymore.
Well, I hope so. Can you turn that music down just a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I got my earbuds in, and it's like almost like I'm at an AC/DC concert. Not that I have that actual. That's perfect. Not that I have that actual frame of reference, but I do.
Yeah, I can't help myself because
I know you
later, if I see it, it's just gonna bug me.
I know you can't. Actually, I don't sand it, but I do clean up the little spurs on it. But I do it with a sharp hobby knife. I'll put a new blade on, and then I'll just.
Well, I plugged this sucker in, but I would have to go mute.
Oh yeah. I'm super excited to get my hot end, man.
But that's a little excessive, so.
Yeah. And I really, now that I've tried out these couple of resin models. I mean, I've had a couple before, but didn't really have much expectation. And I think it's because I was using them for games other than Twisted. And I have kind of a high expectation when I put stuff on the table with Twisted because of the quality of the models. So when I got these resin ones, I was really impressed. And this guy right here, this one, yeah, Tyler, we haven't seen you in a while, man. Glad you're here. But this guy, he was, I was particularly impressed with him. He was from a company called Bard Forge. They're out of Kennesaw, Georgia. So they're actually down by.
That's a nice one. I like that one.
Yeah. They're actually down by Alan and Jim, tabletop engineer.
Okay.
And they're called Bard Forge. And they sent me, so he came with a base, which of course everyone knows I'm not going to use, but it's a nice base. So there's a base, and then it came with tons of extra stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to put these right here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 different shields.
Oh, geez.
And then I got 2 other, if I can't see these small, 2 other weapons. Now, one of them was broken, but, you know, I mean, look at that. That's pretty tiny.
Yeah, it is.
You know? But it came with 4 weapons, so it didn't really matter.
I always found a lot of that stuff on Etsy is fairly cheap, too. It's reasonable price.
It wasn't bad, especially if you can find a handful of things that you really like.
Yeah.
Because then you're able to get some free shipping, which is really nice. Everybody likes free shipping. Everybody likes free stuff.
That's right.
Free stuff is good and good for you.
All right. Let's see. How do these fit? Let's do a dry fit. I'm already struggling. I never know how to start buildings, you know? It's like Okay, do I build all the 4 walls by themselves and then put it on the base, or do I put it on the base and struggle with trying to get 2 of the walls on? And
I build the walls.
tight right here. There it goes.
I always build the walls.
And then just put them down on the base.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done a lot of them that have bases. Well, no, I guess that's not true. Because all the black site stuff has bases, and then a lot of the foreground stuff has bases. So I guess I just accidentally lied to everyone. So for that, I apologize. You guys can lodge your formal complaints at indieinvasion@gmail.com. And Eric will respond to those in a prompt and efficient manner. I will just delete them. So.
Oh, congratulations, Tyler. He accepted a new position at a school in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. There's several good cons that happen in Jacksonville too, Tyler, so that'll be good. Matter of fact, there's one that Alan just sent to me today. He's down at Recon in Orlando right now. There's a one-day, but it's a one-day con, but it's in Jacksonville. And he's looking at us going down there in October. So, language arts, middle school athletic director. Nice. Good job, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. Glad to hear it. Now you're going to have to explain to all of them. Now, are you going to keep... now you have to explain to all your middle schoolers why your name is Kickstand.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just calling that dude close enough because, quite frankly, I don't care. Oh, you know what? I'm out of yellow ink. Oh, dang it. Darn it. I don't want to be out of yellow ink. He said that'll be addressed day 1. I am sure it will, my friend. I am sure it will. Well, you know, the real problem that I'm going to have here is I've got all these miniatures ready to go downstairs and be based. But
Any bases?
I need bases.
Oh, you're kind of... I was wondering if you ever got any more, because I know a while ago you said you were running low.
Yeah, and I forgot, and so I just pulled the trigger the other day. So it'll be a bit. I'm pretty sure that if Kenneth Litko has kids, the guy that owns Litko, I'm pretty sure I've put them through college. Just on bases alone.
Yeah, I debated about what I wanted to do with all my Don't Look Back guys. I don't know if
I think you should paint them.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the clear bases would look nice on them, but I don't know. Just because you can use them in different environments, but
you know, it's not clear bases isn't for everybody, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can always change it too, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah. I love them. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had a handful lately that I've looked at and thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I'll just keep them on their bases. And I slapped myself in the face a couple of times and squared me away and went and grabbed my clear bases. So, yeah, Tyler, if you're not working that weekend, you're definitely, at the very least, Alan will be there. I'm going to try my very best because Jacksonville's not that far from me. So. But, you know how life is.
Dang it.
Yep, that's exactly how it is. Dang it.
Dang it. Blue is not cooperating tonight.
Uh-oh. What kind of glue do you use?
I'm using Gorilla Glue. Wood glue.
I like to use Eileen's Tacky.
Oh yeah. I got some of that upstairs.
That's
a little quicker.
Yeah, that's my most favorite. And then if I really want to get it done, I just hot glue them. Because sometimes I'm that impatient. Not gonna lie. Sometimes I go that far. I do. I apologize if there happens to be any MDF manufacturer listening to this. I apologize that I use hot glue on your stuff, but it's because I'm so excited I want to get it together. So look at it that way.
One of these days, I'll get a decent hot glue gun. I got a real cheapo. It works fine, but
you need a sure bonder. Don't waste your money on anything else.
I don't even know what this thing is. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, Michael's. One of those.
Yeah, get a sure bonder. It's the way to go. That's the day that now my wife did just find me a brand new glue gun the other day at the thrift store. It was cool, and it just so happened to be a Sure Bonder. I haven't used it yet because I'm a little scared to, because I have a very deep and emotional relationship with my current glue gun. We've been together for a very long time, and when it dies, it's going to be horrible. I may actually have to do a video, a burial, little service for it.
Why is this not going together?
You know
starting to get frustrated.
You know what that means? Paintbrush out.
Okay, that side went in.
Frustrated.
Now, I don't understand why this side just does not want to. It's like it's not lining up somewhere. And I can't figure out where.
It's because, Eric, just
yeah,
reason than that.
I'm getting ready to turn my mic off and sweet talk it.
Uh-oh. Come on now.
Yeah, it's
Don't
not
do that.
up. It does not line up. And I already put glue all over the dang thing.
Sometimes you get bad cuts.
That's what I got. And the rest of it's falling all apart.
The thing about that is the guys at Blackside are really good about fixing that. I remember I got one kit that was, everything was cut right, but it was packed wrong. So I had one of the little hovels, and it was, yeah, that's a good question. Is it facing the right way? Try it both ways? Or does it have detail on one side?
Yeah, it does a little bit. I should have dry fitted. That's my own fault.
Anyway, I got some hovels, and I got one hovel that I got 4 walls, but they were only 2 of the actual walls. If that makes sense. Geez. I got doubles of 2 of the walls, which was fine. I didn't care. Wasn't that big of a deal. But they were. Alan was like, "I'll reach out to him to." I'm like, "Nah, don't worry about it. I've got enough. Thanks, though." So that one had to become ruined.
Oh, I gotcha.
Hey, man, you just, use what you got, right? Yeah.
Okay, I just grinded the heck of this thing down.
Whoa. That's
serious.
Super loud. that New York or Chicago style pizza? Tyler asked. I would imagine it would have to be Chicago based on where you are.
Yep.
All right.
All right, let's try that. Yeah, that side looks better.
You get it?
Yeah, that'll work. I just got to re-glue it now. Ugh.
Tyler said he wants a calzone now. Well, you'll have to run up to Eric's Pizzeria there. But I think he's using it for Don't Look Back, so be careful. There's bound to be a monster or a villain.
Yeah, Mama Luna is a lichen.
Oh, yay. I'm not down for that kind of pizza. Just saying. He'll be there tomorrow. He said so. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. That's all I'm saying. Said it now, man. You gotta go. Just a short trip, right? All right. I think I have a base for one of these guys. Oh, no. Actually, I think I have a couple of 40s. I got two guys that go on 40s here. So I've got 40s left. I just don't have any 30s left.
Okay. I got it all squirting out.
Yeah, you should definitely try it, Tyler. It's a really fun game. I know I've said it a million times, but I really don't think that I've played a game, a horror game that captures the essence and the tension like Don't Look Back does.
Yeah, it's funny because it's like a lot of people look at it and it's like, oh, you get to fight Jason or the whatever the monster is, and that's really not what the game is set up to be. It's tell a story for one,
And don't fight.
Yeah, it's kind of just try to get the objective, whatever it is, the best you can without everybody dying.
Yeah,
Because somebody is gonna die.
Survive.
Yep. Okay. Now, this fun part.
So I'm a really big fan of the flickering lights and the flashlights.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate that you had a falling out with folks in your current game club. That's never fun. That's unfortunate. But, like you said, at least you'll have an opportunity to connect with some new folks. And there's the Garrison in Jacksonville, which is a game club. We'll need to check them out. I can't answer that question in regards to the video game because I don't know the video game. I don't know any video games.
I don't think it is, though, Tyler, from what I've seen of the game. I mean, a lot of the game mechanics is kind of built around recapturing kind of that classic 80s horror moments, like jump scares and, the killer's always right behind you type of deal.
I think they need a Kevin Bacon breakthrough movie.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, because he was in Friday the 13th.
Yeah, he was. But I don't want a Corey Feldman mini.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
My old noodle's already going about how can I redo Night of the Living Dead, because there is a farmhouse.
Ooh. Oh,
I mean, the house I got was kind of my thought with that, but they have a farmhouse that looks just like from that movie. I don't know. It's from one of their different lines they have.
One of their different lines.
One of their, yeah. They got so many different themed lines.
They do have a lot of good stuff. I love their actually I shared it on the Twisted main page the other day. Their World War II stuff, because it's Europe, is really just perfect for Twisted.
That Baghdad hotel that they kind of redid, that's newer on their site right now. I was looking at that and I'm like, that's kind of cool. I think it's like 3 levels, so it's pretty big.
I like how sturdy the black site stuff is.
Yeah,
it's substantial.
That's what stood out to me too. How once it was built, it was like, man, this thing is rock solid.
Now I'll tell you who, and theirs are, no question about it. But I'll tell you, there's a small MDF company out there who I have some of their Wild West buildings. It's called Black Maria Designs.
Oh yeah. I think I got 1 or 2 of theirs.
And I'm telling you, you know how everybody always has that one model in their army that, well, not so much anymore because all the minis are plastic, but back in the day when everything was metal, where you have that one miniature in your army that you could actually physically kill your opponent with because it was so heavy.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm talking about. Well, that's basically Black Maria design buildings. You could pick up their building and kill someone with it because they're so heavy duty. They're really good. Everything's double walled. Just really. I actually they did a Kickstarter about 3 years ago. It was a very disappointing Kickstarter because it didn't fund, but it was for a Japanese themed, and he ended up making most of it, and it's on his website now. But obviously, you got the better deal if if the Kickstarter. But it's a super cool set. It would be amazing to play Bushido, a bunch of that stuff. So Tyler, how do they go about not infringing? Well, their killers are very generic. They've got like a slasher killer, so they're not really.
They're tropes. They're not.
Yeah, exactly. It's not really Jason. It's just some murderer. It's not really Leatherface. You know what I mean? It's so. Thank you. I couldn't grab the word.
One little tab that's being difficult.
Making your life miserable.
Yep, I got every one but this one on. I'm trying to muscle it.
That shark didn't turn out too bad.
There we go. Got it. A little bit of trimming, and I got it.
This was a really, really, really early 3D print for me. Not that I know what I'm doing now, because I don't. But I have a little bit better idea. I him up pretty good, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll still put him on the table, and he'll be a happy little guy. There's an awful lot of grunting and groaning for putting together a MDF building.
There's some tight fitting parts on here. Just trying to make sure it's all the way in. I think I got it. Yeah, that's just tight on that front side. Well, you know what? Squirt a bunch of glue in it. Solid.
There you go. I'm pretty happy with the way that guy came out, since he's older 3D print. They got the little shark. I have a bunch of sharks. Oh yeah, Tyler said, "Yeah, I get it," but it's like, come on, we know. Yeah, absolutely. I think the tropes have been so used though, that how do you really sue over it? It's like they've just taken on a life of their own. It's kind of like how Band-Aid is just what everybody calls it, even though technically it's a bandage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of just taken on a little bit of a life of its own. All right, so the really hard part for me here is I'm going to have to Google what the heck an orthocone shell looks like. It's like I got no idea where to go from here. There's only, I think, only 2 have been posted, I think, that
really?
In the Deep Wars group. Yeah.
Whew, I am worn out now.
Okay. It took you an hour just to do that.
Yeah, this corner right here, the tab was not lining up right. This corner. Yeah. So I had to it's not quite right yet.
I got a TT combat set like that one time that I had to shave off all the tabs in order to get it to go together. I just basically had to glue it to the base.
Yeah. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's the best I can do, you know?
Yeah.
It's already got a bunch of glue on it. In order to really do it the right way, it would have had to been clean, and yeah.
Yeah. No worries. I mean, let's be fair. It's a pizza joint owned by a werewolf.
Yep, and it's just going to go on my table, and it's going to be scenery, and not entered in shows.
There you go. Tyler said make it part of the scene.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe I'll put a little bit of like, I don't know, some brush type stuff, or maybe some garbage blown up against it, you know, to help hide it. Something like that. That was just step 1. Out of 4 steps per page, 7 pages. Oh, good. The next one's easy, though. I need E4, E5. E4, E5. Look at that. It's all on the same sheet. Like it. Here's where the building starts to get solid now.
Tyler said where it's broken right there, you can say that he kicked the brick because he didn't get the high score on the arcade game inside the pizzeria.
That's what I should do with some of this extra MDF. Cut a little arcade box. A little old stand-up.
TT Combat. TT Combat sells some good ones. Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah. MDF ones.
I'll have to check them out.
And, you know, I mean, really, with the way shipping is right now, you'd be better off finding somebody that will go in with you on it, but their prices are really good. You're not getting something nearly as fancy as what you're building right now. It's not that fancy, but if you need cheap and a lot to get it on there that's still good quality, they're the ones to go to for sure. All right, I'm gonna do this color and then
the best one. I'm gonna make it Donkey Kong Jr.
Donkey Kong is the best.
Oh, I like Donkey Kong Jr.
Oh, I mean, if you want to get technical about real good, why don't you just make it Dragon's Lair or Gauntlet? Come on,
Gauntlet.
Yes.
Or Ms. Pac-Man. I did a lot of Ms. Pac-Man.
Oh, look, man, look here now. I could kill you on Ms. Pac-Man. I could tear you up on Ms. Pac-Man. To this day, anywhere we go, if there's a Ms. Pac-Man, I tell my kids, say how much you want to bet I can go there.
Dude, okay. eBay can be a real mean thing. I don't know where it popped up, but I was like, oh, look at that. You mean I could buy a whole video game cabinet? And sure enough, what do I look for? Ms. Pac-Man.
Well, that is actually precisely why when I do that, I tell my kids, I say, I can go over there with 1/4 and beat the high score. And they go, no, you can't. Well, one year as a kid, I guess I was probably about 8. My mom had a friend who fixed arcade games here in town. And Christmas one year, she got me Pac-Man, the arcade game. And I played that thing and played that thing and played that thing. And I can pretty much walk up to any Miss Pac-Man with 1/4 and beat the high score. Because I practiced a whole lot.
Yeah. That's cool.
That's my claim to fame. My Miss Pac-Man skills.
I had a buddy, they had an actual cabinet one of those, and we thought that was the coolest thing. Oh yeah, let's go to Donnie's house.
Todd said misspent youth. I don't think that quite qualifies as misspent youth.
So he just jumps in here and he says that one.
You know, he's probably been sitting there for about 15 minutes trying to just open with a really good, really good comment.
Yep. Well, hello there, Todd.
Hobby heroes. I don't know about all that.
Oh yeah, Tyler, I do remember the sit-down ones, the table ones.
That was what I had. That was exactly what I had.
I like those ones.
Yeah. I've got a picture of it somewhere of me sitting at it. It was awesome. He has low standards. Thanks, buddy. Send us to bed with that. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me.
Yeah.
I got that last color on there because I can't do anything else anyway because I did a little cheap OSL lighting right there. My poor man's version of OSL.
Oh, that doesn't look bad.
But I have to. No, it usually comes out pretty good. I think the color that I use makes it work well.
Yeah.
Just because, the color really helps. The specific color. But I've got to Google an orthocone shell. Obviously, I'm not going to really paint it like the real one, but.
You want to get some kind of starting point.
Yeah, because I really don't have any idea where to start. The only thing I was really sure of is that his eyes needed to look like shrimp eyes.
Yeah.
Dead, blackened.
Dead black.
Dead
soulless.
black and beady and soulless as he comes over and he goes like this.
And then
painting and a show.
Then Kurt Douglas comes up.
There you go.
And
see, this guy
saves everybody.
This guy's cool too. This is one of those. Who was
Hammerhead?
Who was? It was Tim the other day who said once you get all your models painted, Miniature Market will find out and have a sale. Well, guess what this is from? a miniature market sale from Wrath of Kings. I really like the Shark Dudes because I love Deep Wars. It's a fun game. But anyway, guys, I'm going to bow out. Eric, good luck with the rest of your building, sir.
Yep, I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer. It's been about 55 minutes, but all right.
Cool beans, guys. Todd, Eric, Tyler, have a good night, and we will talk to you fellas later. Bye.
I ain't going anywhere, so if you guys want to hang out with me, that's cool. I'm going to keep working on my little building here. That's fighting me every step of the way. Yeah, I saw some people, Todd, posting some of the stuff from there the other day. Some neat looking stuff in there. Those custom cards were neat for Car Wars. Maybe that's what I saw. It was your picture, Todd. Okay. You working on anything tonight, Todd, or are you just hanging out? You have 4? Well, you know somebody that also plays that game. Just hanging out. Okay. Yeah, I tried doing this last weekend, but I was just pooped from work. Cool, Todd. Oops, I missed a bit. Okay, dry fit. I'm gonna dry fit. This one is needing some of it. Yep, see, it's tight right there. All right. Special rules on sign stuff. Yeah, that kind of seems neat, Todd. Whatever. I'll leave it to your discretion. one of these days I'd like to be able to meet Steve Jackson. You know, they had a booth up at Adepticon, but I am blanking on their names, but they were the guys that were doing a lot of the live streams. That one's a little tight. Steve didn't go. He wasn't there. There we go. Got this Black & Decker one. Couldn't reach them. I had to unplug my headphones. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. That's one of the things both me and Mac really like about this streaming stuff, is hanging out with you guys. We used to just get the two of us on here and just chit chat while we work on stuff. But I figured, why not? Put it in the feed. More content. Alright, so I need the next ones I need. That one. That wall. And I need E6. Not on this sheet. Oh, there it is. These pieces are labeled really good. All right. Wow, that one's pretty rough there. I'm breaking out the Dremel. You don't like my heavy duty Black & Decker Clipperoni? This is what I was using to hold some mats up behind me. All right, Todd. Thanks for stopping in, hanging out. I'm going to go for, probably about another 15 minutes anyway, and then call it to let some of this stuff dry. Not go as long as I did last time, so take it easy. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Tyler, for stopping in. We'll talk to you soon. Hopefully you can make it to some of the streams coming up. I'm glad you like my clamp. But we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, Tyler. There we go. I'm learning. I'm dry fitting it. Oh yeah, this is clogged. Yeah, if I finish this, I'll post pictures so you guys can see, like if I finish it tomorrow or something. I got minis that I'm working on that are, for this game. So here's actually Mama Luna. Where's my camera? And she turns into this. I don't know if this is gonna. Yeah, I don't have the arms and legs on yet, but big old werewolf. Whoops. Don't want glue there. All right, I need my brush. Let's see if I can spread it around real quick. Okay. Now I did dry fit it, so let's see. As I'm wiping glue all off, where I so carefully put it on. A little bit of cleanup with a wet brush. Yeah, some of these cuts are a little off, but Tyler said earlier, once you get it down, just make it part of the scenery. That's all good. All right, let me see. Is this dry enough? Yeah. So now I'm going to put it on this side. Got this cut right here. Right there. A little bit off. So I'm using a little bit of water just so I'm trying to get it to soak in there behind it and help it kind of just bond. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. All right. Might put this last piece on and then call it, guys. If you guys are still watching, thank you for watching. Let's see, let's try this. Sand a little bit off. Let's see if I can. A little tight there. Not too sure why. So I'll just take a little bit of the paint off. And that's going to work. I'm going to make it even a little bit. All right, some glue. Okay. Spread that around a little bit. These edges are where I'm concerned about, so. All right. Looks like a gingerbread house, don't it? Take that off because that's probably good and dry. Okay. Press that down. Clean up a little bit here, and then I am gonna log off, you guys. Appreciate you guys that came and hung out with me tonight while I'm working on some of my projects. Helps me get through some of these projects when you got somebody to sit and just chit chat with. Mac was on here for a little while and he had to go, so it's always fun. That's usually what we do. Hang out and just chit chat. I'm glad you guys could hang out with us for a while. If you guys either catching this late or you seeing it before we went on, you guys can always go check it out on rewatch it in its full video on Facebook. You can check it out on our YouTube channel if you missed out or jumped in here late or just didn't even see it and you're catching it later. Thank you for watching. If you could give us a, let's see if I'm doing this the right way, a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, because when we do these things, it'll pop up and tell you. But there we go. I got the first floor pretty much done of the pizzeria. Grab my other building. I can compare it to for you guys. So here's the other one. So well, I can't even catch it all. I gotta zoom out even more. So yeah, there's the start of my little strip mall. I guess if you want to call it that. But let me go up and say some proper goodbyes for you guys. I gotta switch my camera. All right. So, yep, that's gonna be about it, I think, for tonight, guys. I got a little bit of work. I'll probably work on it for maybe a little bit more. I'll come back tonight. Turn that off so you guys can see it better. So we got the first floor pretty much done. I think the rest of it will go together fairly quick. So yeah, it matches a little brownstone there. It'd be kind of neat on the board. It's like different, but still similar enough that it matches. So I think that'll be kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. Whether you caught this live or if you're just catching it late on YouTube and our Facebook page. But if you guys want to find other content we got, all the audio podcasts, you guys know where to go. Podbean, iTunes, Google Podcasts, all those other places you can find them. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Instagram is going strong, and Discord, we're trying to grow that. And if you guys have any ideas or questions or suggestions for our shorts on Thursdays, drop us a line at indieinvasion@gmail.com. And like I said, here's a Discord. We'll have this in the show notes. I always try to put them in there. And yeah, if you like what we're doing, you know, we'd love the support at Patreon. You can visit us at patreon.com/IndieInvasion. Throw some money our way to keep doing fun stuff like this. And of course, as always, Redbubble is where you can get some merch for us. Put some merch on your body. Summer's coming. Get a nice hat and tank top. But that is it. Guys, thanks again. Keep a watch open for in about a week, Friday, end of the month. We're probably going to do a more formal hobby hangout where some of you guys can join in if you want, if you're able. We did it before. It was a couple of months ago. So keep an eye open for that. And until next time, guys, this is Eric for Mac saying, prepare yourself for the invasion. We'll talk to you guys later.
Prepare yourself for invasion. This